brother Martin McDonald. We love Peekskill, the best city in New York, a city with a history and a city with a future. We're going to transform, we're going to make it NMU today. Can you say NMU? No more ugly. This is some of the finest people I know come to the Kiley Center and live here. And what we're going to do is we're going to plant flowers. Yes, flowers. We're going to plant flowers, and we're going to paint, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to get dirty, and we'll do it with youth. And also we're going to encourage that we build homes here so every family you know in New York can afford to live here and not leave here. HabitatWC.org. Mayor Rainey's going to be, I got my brother Martin McDonald, head of the NAACP, who also can have a mean game of basketball, but he also is building with us. I want every kid that learns to play hoops to learn to build. That's the excitement today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us. We love you. Oh, how are you?
With Sean from Habitat for Humanity. Sean, tell me why you're here today.
My full name is actually Sean Kiley, very similar. It's one letter switching around for how it's spelled for over here too. So I'm here with Habitat for Humanity of Westchester, and I'm helping out to kind of rejuvenate the area a little bit with some volunteers. I believe there's going to be a little under a dozen kids and adults that are going to be here today, and we're going to do some painting, going to do a little bit of light construction work, and going to try to make this area look a lot more beautiful than it already is. So
we're building in Millwood, Chappaqua, Yonkers, New Rochelle. Every town and city today should have, every church should be volunteering. Every mayor like Andre should get out and get dirty like he's going to get. He can't just look pretty, he knows that. This is about helping to get it done. And we have built over 20 homes in Peekskill on Howard Avenue for the Dorsey family, whose kids made the honor. We have a family, I just talked to Francisco, up at the Hillside condominiums. We've rehabbed over 20 homes here. We love Peekskill, and join us. HabitatWC.org. Coming next week, we're going to have Peekskill Habitat for Humanity of Westchester Facebook page, Habitat WC on Twitter. So we'll help to spruce this up. Anything else that this center needs, because kids need to play. We took playing out, everybody's on texting. They just came out yesterday. There's an addiction that a doctor told the kid that he can't touch his phone for 3 months. It was announced on the radio. We are addicted to cell phones, and you know what? Zuckerberg, Bezos, and Gates don't send their kids to school with technology. Think about that one. We want every kid to learn to build, to be CEOs of companies that open up in Peekskill, where they're making the finest furniture in the world, where they're building solar panels. That's what we do. I just talked to a mom last night at a ribbon cutting. Her daughter started with me. Now she's an architect and doing affordable ownership in Harlem. I mean, this is seed planting today. And let the seeds grow. And Peekskill is a place where there's fertile soil. Join us.
How are you?
How are you? I'm Jim.
So nice to meet
It's
you.
a blessing to have you here. Come on.
Absolutely.
You know, everyone go like this, go like this. God celebrates diversity.
Yes.
All colors, because it's beautiful. That's what we're about
All
today.
of us coming together
Absolutely.
for a good,
Today is a day for service in Peekskill too.
Every day is a day for service.
Because I know there's this going on, there's Special Olympics going on.
Yes.
That's what my kids are.
Well, you guys are a blessing. We want everyone to live in a home and have a beautiful neighbor.
Absolutely.
And to be pretty like you. And be NMU. Can you say NMU?
NMU.
No more ugly.
No.
Should anything be ugly for any kid in Peekskill?
Absolutely not.
It's an irrational thought. With all the churches are going to sing praise the Lord tomorrow and look at people looking good, and everyone's saying we care.
Is that what that really stands for?
That's what I created, NMU. I have CEOs yelling with hundreds of employees, NMU. If every church in New York volunteered once a month, everybody would have one.
That is so awesome.
We are the #1 builder in the country. 14th in the world.
Good morning.
Good morning.
High school students?
Hold on.
Hey there.
Where you guys go to school? Awesome. Well, so you're the president and vice president of our new Habitat Club there. You didn't know that, did you? So we have 5 high schools today volunteering all over the county. I have 100 people. I got kids working in Yonkers today. I have people working in Chappaqua and Millwood and New Rochelle and Mount Vernon. We have 14,000 college students. Then when you graduate, my kid, who's my leader, started in high school. He's a lawyer now. He held his meeting in his law office. And so you got to get an infectious disease called hepatitis today. It's once you get it. And hablo español, ¿sí? ¿Qué país? ¿Ecuador?
en Guatemala.
Guatemala, yo también.
Colombia.
Colombia, yo, mi madre colombiana, padre de Guatemala. No. ¿Cuál son las casas de todo el país en el mundo? Yo pasó el terremoto en El Salvador. I just came back from Puerto Rico. Manejado from Santo Domingo, Haiti. God wants everyone to have a home. That's what it's about. So let's get to work. I'm time at the clock.
Jim, this is my wife Tuesday. Need you to meet Tuesday.
Which
Did you
one's
meet
your
Tuesday?
I love you.
Oh, my God.
He can pick you up better than that. He knows I can do that. What's up, sunshine?
There we go.
Here we go. Let's get busy.
That's my man.
All right. You didn't tell them I was crazy, did you? Looking pretty. Everyone here deserves the finest, and every kid that walks in here deserves the finest, right? Yes. No question. That's what we do. So you guys are the finest. That's why you guys are here first. Everyone has the gloves, right? Yes. Okay. So the other thing is the important thing is safety. Everyone say safety.
Safety.
Safety. Safety. Safety.
Safety, safety, safety.
I have one rule of thumb. If you get hurt, I kill you. That way I don't worry about insurance or anything, so it's really good that way. No, you want to be safe, right? You want to be safe. Bend with your knees, not with your back. If you don't like someone, you do a Martin McDonald elbow to someone, you know? Or you hit them, you can get hurt painting, okay?
All right, I gotta stop recording.
Hey, good morning. We got the roofer is here. Give it up for the roofer.
The roofers.
He didn't know he was going on the roof, but that person else was on the roof. But you'll be saved by someone else. Jim, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. So the key is also, if you're painting and you're on a little ladder or step, you don't reach over because you can fall over, right? Just move the little step ladder over or something like that. It's all practical stuff. If there's something in the way, if there's a rolling pin on the way, and you could trip and you can break an ankle or something like that, or twist an ankle, you know? No one gets hurt. So we have 15,000, good morning, son, how are you, bud? What's going on? Thank you for being here. We have 15,000 volunteers a year. No one should get, so we're not going to rush. It's all about safety. This is our first 18. I just talked to someone who lives in the hillside condominium we built on Howard Avenue. Howard Avenue, that family, the kids are in the honor roll. He works at Hudson Valley Hospital, is that the name of it? Hudson Hospital, right? We painted the housing authority here before, about 15 years ago. We actually had a training center, a woodwork shop, right where the old hardware store on Main, you remember that? Where the open door, whatever it is there. Right? So we love Peekskill. How many love Peekskill? I love it. I love it. City of history. They're not knocking down buildings to throw up high rises and taking away the history, the Underground Railroad, Lincoln Museum. You guys, right? So that's what it's about. We hope to get a Habitat Club here, and we ultimately want to build more homes here. If you ever see a family, a senior citizen who needs home, that the house is, because it's a high tax county, right? Yeah. Highest taxes in the country. Isn't that great? No! Sorry, I get hurt because I see. So Wednesday, we went to a Vietnam veterans house in Millwood. In one morning, we put windows in, brand new windows donated by Jilco. Vietnam veteran had 25-year-old windows. Now he has heat in his house. Across the street, an elderly woman died in her car because she couldn't pay the taxes and maintain her home. And she went to the neighbor and asked him to charge her car so she could have heat and move it. And she said, come see my living room. And she pointed to the back seat, and she pointed to the front seat as a kitchen. This is a county of sophisticated prejudice and sophisticated ignorance and sophisticated hurting seniors and working people to be able to afford to live here. So I see this all over this county. We're in the land of presidents and wannabe presidents, living in primarily all white affluent towns. Now I got nothing against white people. I know a few that I like, but the other thing is that, you know, that God celebrates diversity. Everyone put in again. Everyone go in right here.
All right.
Everyone, God celebrates diversity. We're all different colors and languages. It would be boring, right? And my God is Irish Catholic white. If that's not it, you're going to hell, right? That's what I was taught. Or my God is Black Baptist, and my God is Hispanic Evangelical. You know what? If every church volunteered once a month, or everyone who said they love God, every synagogue, every temple, right? So we go by what the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran say. Don't charge interest to one another. Good morning. How are you? Good to have you here. You're off the roof. But you know what? We don't charge interest for our mortgages, right? No down payment. Volunteers help build it. So across the world today, forget it, not just Peekskill, across the world today, hundreds of thousands of people are just volunteering to Bill with a house. And the founder was a close friend. It wasn't Jimmy Carter. I've been with him. He and Rosalind are nice. I've been with Daddy Bush. I've been in the Obama White House. I've been blessed. I mean, look funny, but look at where I get to. I know Martin McDonald. I mean, that's good, right? You know, and Andre, right? How cool is he? So, but the key is, we all say everyone should live decently and own a home. Poverty should have been ended by now. I'm sorry, but it should have been ended for you guys, the young kids. That's our mission. I'm a wealth builder as much as any financial company. So ownership is one of those vehicles that ends poverty, right? Right. So that's what we need to lift up on Sunday. Hey, this crazy guy running around in shorts said our church got to get involved. Or Friday, or Shabbat service. You know, there are 400 churches in Mount Vernon. That should be Jerusalem, right? No kid should get shot in this county. No kid should have substandard education. No one should live in an ugly neighborhood I mean, it's irrational. Take the heart issue or the fate issue. It's irrational, right? I have a caution tape of Shamoy McKenzie who shot and killed 2 miles from my office, getting recruited at the age of 13 for Yukon, right? And her mother got burnt out on fire at Christmas. I was there in the middle of the night and we put her up in the hotel. I mean, this is a tale of 2 cities. We've got to make it 1 county.
Zeta's in the building. Yes. There you go. Helping out. Our brush with kindness. Habitat for Humanity. Peekskill NAACP.
Yes.
And Zeta's.
Zeta Phi Beta.
Zeta Phi Beta.
And I'm here representing the Alpha and Omega. Yes, sir.
Beginning and the end. Yeah.
Right, so you said one side don't even open it up. See what I'm saying? And one side be.
Project manager. Preston, yeah.
We got music, we got sun, we got 2 suns. The real sun, and we got people. Preston, you are awesome! He is awesome. He is awesome. We love Preston. We love every kid. I mean, someone told me.
I can't. I just can't. I know I can't.
And they help me. Okay, so this is good. Yeah. All right. Lord have mercy. Monica, come on and cut. And cut these nice legs too. These are good. I can cut.
That's why I'm trying to pick even the screw this way, coming out the building, make sure it looks like it's brand new.
Yes.
That's right.
We don't need to paint just gray. We need to see color everywhere. And these guys are my future leaders here. Where do you guys go to school?
Peekskill High School.
Peekskill High School! We love Peekskill High School! Finest people I know live here. So we want to make this beautiful. Susan, you want to make this one of your projects? You want to see if you could stain it and make it nice? If not, we'll go and get color. We'll shore this up a little bit. We're going to get some nails if we can and shore it up.
Can we replace this plastic?
Not today.
Get rid of the discoloration?
I don't know. Maybe we can, maybe we could. Actually, that probably should come off because that would be saved. Let's see what we can do. All right?
Some of them are stripped, huh?
But then they just come out.
Yeah.
We know that. It's good to get dirty. It's healthy to get dirty. Kids, get away from electronics and texting. This is God's earth. You want to touch it. You want to feel it. It's good with bacteria. Learn to grow food.
Yes.
That's what we just made 2 gardens this week. One in Ridge Hill and one over by our other neighborhood. We got to make it green again. On this being Earth Day, every day is Earth Day.
That's right. This is Jim Kaloran.
Perfect. Will you bring those up to those ladies over there?
Jen, this is my son Malachi.
Look
Malachi.
at that. What's up, Malachi? How you doing, man? Good.
Good.
Well, can I tell you some stories about your father? Like what he was like in college? We'll talk later, okay? Malachi, it's all about you. You're the future. Poverty should be ended. It should have been ended by now, so I apologize. Ownership is one of those vehicles. Everyone should live in a decent neighborhood and have an NMU. What's NMU? You know what NMU is?
No more ugly.
No more ugly. We're transforming this, making it great for every kid that walks in. Little things add up. Painting, flowers, caring. You wake up in the morning, this is the mirror of people that wake up here or walk in here or over there. You're the transformer. Every neighborhood is our canvas. You're one of our painters. Get busy, son. Get some gloves.
What were you doing? Where you just came from?
Came from Environmental Club. I had to pick up garbage at DPU. Then I participated.
Oh, you're in the environmental club. That's great. Nice.
And I helped with the Special Olympics because they had to do
You know
something.
what we want to do,
Because they had the thing in the track.
Put some flowers over here, too.
Good stuff. My man. That's good.
All right, sir.
I love you, girl.
Nice. Good stuff. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Look at
There he is. There's the man.
It don't get much better than this.
Sure
It
does.
just can't get much better than this. So I'm about to get my gloves on now, Mr. McD, and get it started. All right?
All right, let's do it. All right.
They got pots and
Yeah.
flowers
I
and
woke up this morning, the sun's shining on me. It's a new day.
That's it. That's it.
To the Fair Housing Act. And you go back to the 1960s where I sat on my mother's lap and Martin Luther King and Abraham Heschel and Bobby Kennedy. The intent was good, but we know this should have been ownership.
Yeah.
Ownership changes the histories of wealth of generations.
Absolutely.
We need to have ownership in New York. We need to have the housing authorities turn them into ownership. I've talked to a lot of brothers about that. That can happen. Families deserve wealth so that the generations become owners, not people that are renters or those people. It's time that that failed policy changes. And in New York, there's no ownership. People are leaving here by the largest number ever. And people are saying, oh, this is good for my town or city. And it's rentals, luxury that I don't know any kid, any family from here that can afford those. And that's why we have to change that now. The NAACP is a change engine. Habitat is an ownership builder. You are a change engine. It's time we do this. It's time we think different and do something different to create ending poverty in our generation. This is what it's about today.
God bless you. Love you, brother.
That's why I love
Man.
you too. You know that. That's how we roll. NAACP, let's give it up for NAACP.
Agree.
This is Sean. Give it up for my helper, Sean. Right? So today we're building in Chappaqua. We're building in Millwood under a federal court order. Hold on. Wait a minute. NAACP. Wait. We're in the land of presidents and wannabe presidents, and then we got to get a federal court order to build in their town, all white, affluent towns. I mean, I like a few white people, but I mean, God celebrates diversity. We have to get a federal court order after what Martin Luther King and the history of the NAACP and the Underground Railroad is about. We are in the wealthiest county in the world, and this goes on? Is that unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Every town and city in New York, people are leaving according to Forbes magazine because we can't afford to live here. There's something in the highest tax county in the country. There's something stupid about that. So everyone's got great speeches, but not everyone comes like he came and said, Jim, I'm coming. I walk in, he's cranking up music, there's food, right? I had a minister here, Reverend, what's his name?
Young.
Pastor Young. A lot of pastors look pretty. He wasn't here, he was getting dirty. Every church goes out and volunteers. Powerful people in this room. Future leaders, CEOs, right? This is it. You know, we see Parkland, we see New Rochelle stabbing, Mason-Dix line, you know, like I said, City Hall. I got nothing to lose, I'm not running for anything. I don't care about that, I'm glad that he's in. But this is why we do this 7 days a week. I paid to the housing authority. That should have been ownership. Let's turn it over so families own. You see the New York City Housing Authority. Own. Ownership is wealth and real empowerment. Education goes up. Crime goes down. As green goes up and flowers go up. You look at the High Line in New York, That was all drugs and prostitution and crimes. What they do? Took whole railroads and made the second biggest tourist attraction in Manhattan by putting flowers in a walking place. So we go in and we transform. I'm the weakest link in the chain. I got amazing people like you helping me every day. I'm so blessed. So Habitat WC, Instagram and Twitter. I put $1,000 out today. 1,000 I don't have. That's right. So if anyone can donate, yeah, no, that right from the spirit, the supplies, the donation. Okay, clap and then make a donation online. HabitatWC.org or $1 from the NAACP or 100. That's what we do. So this is the best city. Peekskill is amazing. The Underground Railroad is here for a reason. Abraham Lincoln stopped here for a reason. He's mayor for a reason. You're here for a reason. Gavin's got a planter out front for a reason. Preston, right? That's what an amazing, I'm selfish. My life is great. I love to see people happy. But also, we want to give it up for Julian, who stepped up. Julian, back there and helping.
Julius.
Right? So let's come up with a game plan for the afternoon, right? Okay, we had some good food, and Andre, do we need to thank him? And anyone donate that food today, or just thank Andre? All right, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that fish fry I've been hearing about, or whatever. What is that?
The back to school fish fry.
Can I get invited?
Yeah, you'll be invited.
Okay, all right, good. And then also, 2 years ago, we gave free furniture to 100 families from Fremont Street. If either one of you know any family that has nothing, you call me, and we'll donate. And we come up and we get, but we want to actually working on something, getting a restore and a warehouse and a shipping container and an office up here, because we cover the whole county.
I think the key to this for me is the fact that we were able to bring so many different people together. I think that us doing that on a higher level is what's going to make Peekskill be where it's supposed to be. We got developers that don't know about certain things in the community. We have people in the community who have no idea what it is to be a part of development projects, or whether it's employment or just understanding what's going on.
Right.
And I think that I've been exposed to a lot of stuff in this position, and it's my responsibility to bring it to those who aren't exposed to it. So when it comes to new businesses, when it comes to learning how to get, how to get certain policies done, how what it takes to get certain waivers or certain just anything that we need done. We're not exposed to it. Certain communities aren't exposed to it. And this is the year we try to bring everything together and collaborate, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, tall, short, fat, ugly, doesn't matter what it is. Our goal is to bring everybody together. And I think that we're on that path right now. This collaboration between Habitat of Humanity, the Peekskill NAACP, the city of Peekskill, this was an initiative that these two brought together, and thank God I built relationships with them because they included me as well as the city of Peekskill, and that's how we reach more people. When we get involved in certain things, we bring people on board, we bring our friends, we bring our family, we bring our community. We continue to bridge those gaps to make Peekskill be one of the greatest cities on earth. So once again, thank you all for being here. Please eat all that food. I ain't taking
I got one more comment. Sean, hold this.
I haven't had chicken, pizza, and cookies at the same time in a long time. So help yourself. But once again, thank you all for helping out today.
One more shout out. One more shout out. Come here, you. This is. You want to be here that long to volunteer so much
And this
time.
woman can sing. This woman can sing.
And this is what makes gives me that little extra push when I get a little tired.
Absolutely.
Yeah, boy.
It's on record. It's on video.